You know, there's few meals that I love more in New York City than street food. However, to be honest, in such a big city like New York City, it's sometimes difficult to differentiate good street food and not good street food. You seriously have anything from like the lowest of the low, like mom and pop style, like dollar street food, and really expensive, sometimes delicious, sometimes way overpriced street food. And although I've eaten both many times, I've never really compared the two. So today I'll be comparing cheap to expensive street foods literally everywhere in New York City. When you wake up in the morning and you know that you're gonna be eating street food for the entire day, there's few days better than those days. But right now we're in Chinatown. Well, actually, technically we're in Little Italy, but as you can see from that sign and that sign and that sign, Chinatown is taken over. But Chinatown is literally the king, the end-all be-all of cheap street food in New York City. And it's quite funny, but the place that we're going to right now, I've actually never been there before, and also their menu is only in Chinese, so this is gonna be a bit interesting. Rice noodle?
Yeah.
Okay. $1. Thank you. Honestly, there's nothing like getting dollar street food and sitting in a park in Chinatown. The street food that I went with was the hand-pulled rice noodles, which is topped with both scallions and soy sauce. For me, there's two things that I care about in the street food. One, the taste, and also the quality, the freshness of the ingredients. And this right here, these are hand-pulled noodles, and they're just $1. Oh, yum. Wow, I mean, just take a look at the detail on those noodles. I mean, sure, yes, of course it is simple. It just has chives, it has soy sauce and rice noodle, but this is a fresh made noodle. And also, I mean, take a look at that bag. That is a solid pound of noodles. Now, in terms of the overall product of these noodles, yes, the noodles themselves are handmade. They're of the utmost quality, but the ingredients in there, the soy sauce, the chives, you can tell that these are quite industrialized. Now, of course, this dish comes at an incredible value of just $1. But you kind of have to keep that in mind for the deliciousness factor of the industrialized soy sauce and chives. Medium, medium, medium. For medium style street food today, I'm gonna go towards a place where I normally go. It's not really exceptional in any way with the price or the food really per se, but the flavor of this food, it's pretty epic. Could I have a gyro, please?
You have gyro?
Yeah. How's your day going today?
Yeah, it's good, it's hot.
It is hot, right?
That is more than hot.
Oh, thanks so much, man. One thing that should be factored into this street food judgment is also the location. See, right now I'm in Washington Square Park, which is an absolutely incredible location for a street vendor. I mean, you have the fountain, the arch, and just an overall incredible environment to just really enjoy your street food. But anyway, I went with the lamb gyro, which is made with grilled lamb, chopped vegetables, white sauce and hot sauce, and all put together in a pita roll. Now, a lamb/chicken gyro, it's kind of the thing to get around lunchtime in New York City. It's kind of that middle ground of food where it's not that expensive, it's fast to eat, and it's also quite filling. But this thing just looks absolutely monstrous, so let's dig in. Oh my god, no! Oh, it's so much food. Oh man, when you bite into that, it's the perfect taste to taste from a street food vendor. You have that perfect base from the pita to the incredibly well-seasoned lamb to the absolute explosion of sauce. I love New York street food. Now, although this sandwich is absolutely amazing and delicious, the one kind of downfall to a medium price street food place is also the quality. You see, when you do sacrifice price, you also sacrifice the overall quality of the operation. For example, when I asked him how they made the lamb, did they make the lamb a specific way or like a special way?
Lamb is the company made it. I cooking here, small pieces, the onion, pepper. Then after it's the sauce, and then mix it.
And this is not a knock against Samies at all. They're one of the best street food carts for me that's at that like medium price. But when you do outsource one of the most pivotal ingredients in your food, sometimes it can be a bit risky. However, if you did see that plaque on their food cart, they have won a Vendy Award, which is like the best, like the highest honor that you can get for street food in New York. So although they outsourced their lamb, this thing, it's absolutely bombing. Expensive street food. Honestly, one of the most disagreed with foods in the world. And to be honest, I'm more so on that side. A food that some people think is both delicious and gourmet, and another group of people that just think it's like a waste of money, like completely, like just the worst money that you can spend. So to be honest, I'm both excited and also a little bit, you know, just, I don't know, like if this isn't good, I'm gonna be disappointed that I've spent the same amount of money I could have spent at a restaurant. Hi. Could I have the Japanese curry rice? Thank you. All right, now I guess I do understand the attractiveness of a more expensive street food place. You know, you have like places to sit down, it's dressed up a little bit more, but to be honest, for me, all I care about is the food. The food I went with was a Japanese curry with white rice, which also comes with 2 pieces of Japanese chicken. Now, first impressions of this food is this thing is absolutely enormous. Like, I mean, just take a look at all the curry, rice, and also the fried chicken. Okay, all right. Okay, so first impressions, that first bite was filled with an enormous amount of meat and also vegetables. Like, this curry is absolutely packed to the brim with different things. I do understand the kind of higher price because there's a lot more vegetables and there's more meat in there. However, the fried chicken that's absolutely just drenched in this curry, it's, oh no, oh, I lost my chopstick. All right, death the chopstick. But what I was saying was that this fried chicken is absolutely incredible. If you just take a look at that fried chicken, you can see both the breading and the meat is seasoned in a specific way, which basically means that they made this fried chicken in-house. It wasn't outsourced from another company. It was solely made there. But in terms of the quality of this curry comparable to the rest of the food that we've eaten today, I would say it's quite similar. Honestly, for $14, this meal, it's not doing it for me. Now, okay, I ate 3 different street foods today, from cheap to expensive. And although all of them were pretty delicious, what came at the best value? The dollar street food was absolutely delicious and also amazing value, but the quality was a little bit lacking. And the Japanese Korean fried chicken, although the fried chicken was absolutely awesome, like definitely handmade, it was $14. It was way too expensive for street food. So for me, I'm definitely gonna go with the medium. I'm definitely gonna go with the lamb gyro. It was both delicious and also super, like, really good price.
Now when I say alcohol, you say ho. When I say yes, yes, you say yo.